are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I am exhausted.
You seem exhausted.
Yeah, no, I was up really, really late last night because I put off doing an application until like the last minute.
Job application?
Internship application. So.
Oh, the
it's a
fancy
fun
one?
time. The
Yeah.
cool entrepreneurship one. I
Yes.
was like, ooh, this seems like really exciting. So I'm gonna fill out the application. It was only 4 questions, but it took me like 5 hours.
Oh.
So I wanted it to be good. So I was very detailed with it, even though it was like 1,000 words per box, which isn't that much. Like when it was the characters, I think.
Oh, that was the characters? Okay, I was like 1,000 words.
Not words. Lot. Yeah, I thought it was words for a second. So I copied all the questions into a Word doc, and then it didn't work. Anyway, we're off topic.
Our video is off.
Our video is off?
It's like the blue line.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh no. If you've noticed, we're both wearing Disney type shirts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
That's a great transition.
Yeah.
So, 4 months ago, if you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw that I posted a photo with my sister when we were in Disney World, and just talked about my mixed emotions on Disney, because I do love Disney movies and stuff like that, but also Disney does a lot of shady things, as we all know. And one of our great friends made a comment. I believe it was, let me double check who it was, because I don't want to be mistaken. I think it was the Powerful Project. Can you find it?
This thing?
Yes. Okay, it was Detox on the Rocks. So they made a comment just sending us a video from a theory about Lion King and how Disney supposedly stole Lion King. Yeah. So should I just hop into that story?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this prior to looking into it through with Miranda's video and from Detox on the Rocks. So this is all kind of new to me. So enlighten us.
I mean, I know a bunch of different Disney conspiracy theories, and I know Disney does a lot of shady things. This was super. I don't know. It's super interesting. Basically, the video talked about this Japanese animation studio that. I have it written down somewhere, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But basically, they made this animation TV show with NBC in the U.S. and a different network in Japan, and they were very, 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 very popular in Japan. They're still popular in the U.S., but not as popular. And it was Kimba the White Lion. Kimba, Simba, you get where I'm going with this, right? Okay, so basically, there are so many similarities between the two. Mostly for the characters, less for the plot. There's a few things about the plot, and I'll go into that, but it's mostly the characters. So there's Kimba, there's Simba, very similar, and then there's the mother.
Yeah.
In Kimba the White Lion, you see the mother in the clouds in the exact same way that you see Mufasa in the clouds.
Yeah.
There is a character that is the exact same as Scar. And Scar, the opening scene is literally the same thing. It's that cliff thing that that he's on, and then there's the birds, and then there's the animal celebration. It's the exact same opening scene. Yeah. What else? The stampede. There's Giselle's in Kimba, and there's something else in Lion King, but there's a stampede in both, and there's a animated bird that is used for humor purposes in both. There is a what was the monkey's name?
Rafiki?
Yeah, there's a monkey in Kimba that looks a lot like Rafiki. There's the whole theme of peace and wanting to make peace between the animals.
Right.
I think that's about it. But they got so much Disney got so much shade thrown at them in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and now nobody knows about this. I feel wow. 70s, 80s, and 90s, there were people who were this is the exact same, and then no one talks about it now.
Wow,
it's interesting.
Do you know if the soundtrack is original at all?
I think the soundtrack is original. Yeah.
Okay, I would have been really sad because I love the soundtrack.
It's Elton John.
Elton John.
The circle. Elton John sings that.
Oh yeah, I always sing Hans Zimmer because I'm always about the orchestral stuff and the background music. Wow. Yeah, and I would have been really upset if like the soundtrack wasn't original because
Yeah.
I absolutely love like Disney soundtracks
Mhm.
and it makes me so happy.
Yeah. I forgot about this because it's in my long list of notes that I took last night at like 10 p.m. when I was researching this. Simba's original name was literally going to be Kimba. They were literally stealing it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then to like avoid a lawsuit, they like changed the name and changed up the plot line just enough so that they wouldn't get sued. But it's very, very, very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
Huh. It just like makes me think about like if I don't know like about like what's it called Creative
Commons.
Creative Commons. Yeah. I think I had like a discussion about this in like high school. You might have had it
Sociology.
in sociology, and we were just talking about like is it okay to like take from other artists and because like we talk about like nothing is like 100% original.
I think you still have to give them some credit.
I know, but not like I'm talking more like not even just like legally, but just like do you think it's right like morally, like ethically sort of thing? Like is it okay to like borrow from other artists and because like there's been generations of people who've lived before us, like how are you supposed to know like, if the things that you think are actually original or not? But
I feel like credit is the main aspect that would decide the ethicality for me. Like Disney didn't give the studio credit, right? They were like, this is an original work.
Yeah,
not an original work. So I don't necessarily think that you need to pay them millions of dollars to use it. But I do think you can't claim that it was all your idea because it wasn't all your idea.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and it's just like it kind of gets like kind of tricky with like compensation, kind of like we were saying, like with paying like millions of dollars to like borrow different types of works, which, yeah, I don't know. That just kind of seems weird to me because it's like it's an idea. I don't know like how much monetary value you can put on thoughts and imagination and creativity, which I definitely think that it should be compensated because how are artists supposed to make money, and they definitely should be making money, more money than they are making right now anyway. But yeah, it's something.
It's weird. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of our conversation on the weed episode where we were talking about like do musical artists deserve to get paid more for what they're doing,
right?
Or should the record label own it, or like should they just put it out there for free and then get paid for doing concerts?
Right.
Yeah. Which is I think that was the main argument that we made in the sociology class was put the music out there for free, and then if you're talented enough you make money doing concerts. What at least our class decided. So
I'm not sure what our class decided. I think they were like against the idea of making it completely free. So,
okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's interesting for sure.
Very interesting.
Speaking of, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you have something?
No.
I was just going to talk about some of the other smaller issues that have arisen. So, there was a man who made I think it is a French man. It's on the notes. I don't know. It's a French man. He made a short film that had a very, very similar plot to Up. So that was there was drama with that, and then there was drama with Inside Out, and Toy Story, and Zootopia that I also researched.
Wow.
Yeah, those were the 4 other ones that I researched. In Up, they had like the same like old man character and like house flies to the sky and like all annoying dog. In Zootopia, there's a guy who said he brought the same idea to Disney like 4 times and Disney rejected them, and then Disney turned around and did it. And then for Inside Out, a therapist said she did something very similar where she kept bringing this idea to them and they rejected it, and then they made the movie. And then also I guess there's a comic book that's very similar to the movie too, but it's not a popular comic book. Those were all the theories I found.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I never knew about like a lot of this just because like I guess I don't know, just never learned about it. But do you think like after like learning about all this it's kind of like taken away the magic for you from Disney, or do you think it's like I'm still, you know, gonna go to Disney and still buy
Yeah.
their merch and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
so that's why I'm so conflicted, and it's been even before this research, because like I've known shady things about Disney, like I don't know, the way they market things, I feel like is kind of shady because they don't actually care about what they're saying. They're just saying things to target the customers.
right.
Like they have the gay guy and guest in Beauty and the Beast, but he's cut out of the China scenes and like other countries because he's literally only used his marketing for the Americans who are either allies or in Pride or different things like that. And then also if you like follow their Instagram, they posted like BLM stuff, but like you don't see it, like they market it, but you don't see it line up with their actual values, you know? What else was I gonna say? I don't remember. There was something else. But oh yeah, and they own every company in the world.
Yeah.
They own ESPN.
Yeah.
Why? Why does Disney need to own ESPN? But I'm a hypocrite, kind of in the same way that like I buy products off Amazon and I know Amazon is shady. I like going to Disney. I like Disney movies. I like Disney TV shows even.
Yeah.
Like the High School Musical show was actually pretty good. Olivia has her new album, Sour or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but they're unethical, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like, yeah, it kind of like makes you wonder like how, I don't know, how you get such like corrupt companies with like shady past like out of power when they like actually, you know, provide value in some sense to like people, and you know, like they keep that whole like it's a magic happy place for people, and like and it's kind of hard to not to not like give into that sort of thing, but like
I think it's because it's such a big corporation. Like if it's a smaller business, you'd have the people who are like animators or like the people who are more passionate for it, but because it's such a big corporation and their main goal is profit, it's going to be more shady the more people you have working there, I feel like. Yeah.
This is just like do you think, just a question, like there's no right or wrong answer, but like do you think that maybe in the future they could like break down Disney into like, you know, different parts to like maybe give people more credit, or like do you think there's like a way we can make it more be fair for people, or like, you know, kind of
I don't think
that system?
I don't think it'll ever happen. I guess it's possible, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Like there might be other big. I feel like every corporation is I don't want to say expanding, but like I don't know, they're collecting a lot of businesses, so they're like growing their tower, and I don't think small businesses. I mean, there are small businesses still, but there's small businesses and there's huge businesses and there's nothing in between. So I think the only thing that could happen is there's someone who is on the same playing field as Disney, but I don't think Disney's ever gonna break down.
Got it.
Yeah.
I saw in your notes something about like how Hercules and Ariel are related. This I did not know about and was actually like super surprising. Do you want to explain it?
These are the more or less shady. Okay, these are the things about Disney that weren't like about shady things. These are like their fun conspiracy theories. I'm sure you've like found like as you're scrolling through Instagram or stuff, different conspiracy theories, like the fact that like, you know, Rapunzel is in Frozen.
Right.
Yeah. Or like the I don't know, the Toy Story dolls are in Monsters Inc. Basically, so Hercules obviously is Zeus's son.
Yeah.
And okay, so Zeus, Poseidon, brothers, right?
Yes.
Poseidon's son is Triton. Triton's daughter is Ariel. Therefore, Ariel is related to Hercules.
Okay, so they're like cousins.
Yeah.
Wow. See, like I never made that connection. I always thought Triton was
I didn't either. I found it on Google.
Right, because I just like thought Triton was like some random ocean king, and he was just, you know.
Yep. No.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense though. You know, he has like the whole staff and everything, and he's Poseidon. Wow.
He's Poseidon's son.
Poseidon. Wait, really?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So then they're like distant cousins? Then?
So like, okay, so there's Zeus, Hercules, Poseidon, Triton. So those two are cousins. So Ariel is a second cousin.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say that the first time? Because I did not.
I did, but I must
I'm
not
sorry.
have explained it very well.
It might have been
You're
me
fine.
too as well. Wow, that's just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Wow, Hercules and Ariel. Like, just went.
The-
Wait, have we ever talked about like what our favorite princesses are?
You have on the Instagram.
Oh, sure.
I don't think we have in like on the podcast. I was gonna say in real life.
Oh yeah.
Mulan, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to explain a bit?
Why?
She's
She's a badass. She's a feminist.
True.
She saves all of China.
Yeah.
Also, in my conspiracy video, they talked about how like she's more than a princess because literally the emperor bowed to her. She's freaking dope. The soundtrack, 10 out of 10.
True.
I think that movie is the reason I like as a kid became a feminist. It just like ingrained in my subconscious.
Yeah.
Because like as a kid, I like kids don't really think about that for a while, and then
Yeah, no, I love it. I love Mulan. Mulan is great. Like, that's just like that's the one movie I will never get tired of. It's so great.
What's your
Huh?
Mulan is your favorite too?
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, I still love Mulan, but I don't know. For some reason, I really like Ariel.
Okay.
I've also like had this.
Well,
weird,
you're obsessed with mermaids, so
yeah, I've had this like weird affinity for like mermaids and like ocean life and just oceans in general, and so. I don't know. I think I like sort of just relate to Ariel in like a weird way, just because like she's like she was super like childish and sort of like very curious and had like a sort of like innocent like childlike wonder sort of thing. I feel like I'm like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And so like she's like just having like really rebellious. She rebelled against her dad, and she like wanted to explore the new world and just do whatever she wanted and follow her true love. And I'm like that. I'm such a romantic, and I'm like exploring new things. Yes. And so,
have we talked on the podcast about what characters from Frozen we are?
I don't think so. But we assigned each other.
Okay, so I'm Anna. So why am I Anna? I'm Anna because Anna has anxiety a little bit. I'm Anna because if you've seen the new movie, she has a depression spell. I'm Anna because I'm a hopeless romantic. And because I try to help everyone with everything. And I really like chocolate.
Yes. Absolutely. I could definitely see you as Anna, just like you embody Anna. That's it. I am Olaf. Why am I Olaf? I am Olaf because, just having a grand old time and dancing around in the sun where I could potentially melt and not giving a shit, really, basically, and then like having a good time. Yeah. And tagging along Anna, and we're best friends, obviously. So And
also this will all make sense when I am older.
True. I'm like so naive. Like I admit it. Like I'm just like I'm so gullible. I'm so naive. I just kind of just do things and like not really think about them. And it's a bad habit. But I'm still alive, and so I
just remember you saying like in like your journal entries when you were younger, you used to be like, this will all make sense. I'm older. It's fine.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah, no, I definitely did.
And you're
that.
the happy one in our friend group because
I guess so. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not happy all the time, but like
No. Neither was Olaf.
True. There we go. Have you ever like tried to like tie different like Disney characters to like different like I don't know, in my psychology class, I think maybe you did in your psychology class where you tied different Disney characters to like mental illnesses.
Oh yeah, like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Like some
So I think who had what? I think Eeyore had like depression.
Yeah.
Who had schizophrenia? Was it the rabbit? I forgot what her name was.
Oh, the tall rabbit.
Yeah. And then there was like Kanga and Roo.
Roo had ADHD, right?
No, I think that was Tigger.
Oh, okay.
And then
that makes sense.
I think like Kanga and Rue like had some sort of like attachment issues or something like that,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's really interesting to like, tie all of those
Yeah.
characters to that. And they do that a lot. Even in like
Yeah.
Inside Out, they sort of like those are like emotions, but like
Yeah.
you could potentially tie it to like
Well, it makes sense because like human beings have feelings.
Right.
You try to make characters that have feelings.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It makes me wonder like what kind of like subliminal
I did Alice in Wonderland, I think.
Huh?
I think I did Alice in Wonderland when I did that sort of research for psychology.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you remember what?
No.
I did Meet the Robinsons.
Cute.
I think, and I think this was like when we were talking about like different sorts of like medication, and I picked Adderall, and so I did. What's the main character's name? The main character's name is
spiked yellow hair. Yeah.
Yes, him.
He means Adderall.
Yeah, he represented Adderall.
How did he represent Adderall?
Because I think he was just like, I don't know, he was constantly like inventing things and like constantly like doing things and like moving and around. He was like super energetic.
Oh,
and,
so like you think he has ADHD kind of?
So, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I like made a cool picture and it all made sense, but
cool.
I'm really bad at explaining it. So yeah, subliminal messages. Do you think there are any like subliminal messages that you've maybe like have noticed that you picked up on like Disney or like have seen it like affect your like self-image or stuff like that?
I mean, they've obviously my roommate from this year, my roommate from last year had a big research topic actually on this. They were talking about like the different eras of princesses, like how originally they were just like damsels in distress. Right. And then like it was like the Meg era where they were like badass bitches. And then there was like the newer era, which is like Moana, Elsa. And they were also talking about like how like men are nothing. They don't like I mean like
it's very true.
Men matter, but like in the Disney movies, the male characters besides maybe like who's that one from Frozen? See, I'm proving the point.
Elsa? Anna?
The male.
Oh, the male. It's not Kristoff?
It is Kristoff. See, I'm proving my point, guys. The like male characters don't get much in like depth.
That's true.
Because they're working on like the female empowerment, and so the male characters don't get as much depth. But there's more. Wait, there's more. Oh. Tinkles and Frozen both got those names instead of like Rapunzel and like I don't know, Snow Queen or Elsa or Anna or something. Yeah. In order to target at least some more male customers, so like so that boys would be more interested in watching it. They called it Tangled and Rapunzel.
Ah, yeah. Interesting.
Also, Flynn Rider is amazing. So.
Yeah. No. Do you feel like any of the males you know are like passionate about Disney? Like, do you think it's like equally as important among different?
No.
No.
Well, I'm not friends with that many males. Okay. But my ex hated Disney, and
really didn't know that.
He didn't hate Disney. He just had never seen any Disney musicals.
Wow. How do you not see any Disney?
Part of the reason why I broke up with him. Anyway, and then one of my guy friends now hates Disney, mostly because of the corruption. Okay. And my brother doesn't care.
Same.
Although, when we were younger, me and Cindy used to force him to watch girly movies to the point that he started liking them.
Same. Yeah.
But I don't have any other guy friends besides that. So
yeah.
That's about it. That's about the whole list.
Yeah. I have like some guy friends who are like into it, but they're usually like people who are involved with like choir and like need to like know like the soundtracks and stuff like that. Right, so they usually have like more of an understanding. And same with my brother. I would force him to like watch Disney movies. He really liked Tinkerbell. And he would like want to be like, he was really excited about watching those movies. And I was like, oh, this is so sweet.
We used to all, when the old Disney commercials played, you know, where it says like DVD and the Tinkerbell flies under, we would all like yell Tinkerbell in the car.
That's so cute. Yeah. I love Tinkerbell. I wish are they still making Tinkerbell movies? Because like I think they stopped after a while. I was so excited.
Did you ever play the Pixie Hollow game on the computer? So fun. So good.
Really?
Yes. I also had a Princesses game on the computer too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the disc games, like a while ago.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, to check it out. I don't know if is it still
probably doesn't exist anymore.
Sad.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Other males, I think. Well, my dad is like. I think what the more recent movies, I think he's taken more interest into it because like the plots are like different, I guess.
Yeah, plots
and it's like interesting. But he also likes like some of like the classic Disney movies. Like he loves Lion King, obviously, and that's a classic. And like, he said he really liked Moana. It's just a great movie. I don't remember what else he said he liked, but yeah. So yeah, that's really interesting. Just like how like the interest levels differ between.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of changing though. I don't know. Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Question for you. Yes. Not related to that. Well, it is Disney, but it's not related to what we were talking about.
Okay.
Do you like any of the live actions more than the original?
Okay, what are the live actions? There's
Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Lion King, Winnie the Pooh. That was a good one. Maleficent. Mulan.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Aladdin.
Oh, true. I feel like I could put up with them, but I would never place them above the originals.
Okay.
Because like, the originals are always the best. Like that's a fact. Just saying. Like I mean, like some of the originals did do a good job. Like I thoroughly enjoyed Aladdin. Like I thought they did a pretty good job.
I really liked Aladdin.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, Will Smith played the genie
and
really well.
And the feminist song?
Yeah.
We
sang. True. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was so good. That was a great great song. So like I have no hate like against any of the live actions. Lion King was kind of weird. I don't know. I was just expecting it to be like less.
It was weird, but it was kind of fun.
It was fun. It was just like it was just like so alive. Like it was like so lifelike.
Yeah.
That's alive. What am I doing? It was so lifelike that it was like just it sort of took the magic away. I feel like.
Okay, that's fair.
So like I don't know. It felt weird watching like things that look so real play that out. I don't know. I feel like it needed some more cartoon-esque.
I do like that for the live actions. They're like not changing the plot, but like adding. I feel like adding more to it.
Yeah.
For a lot of live actions, like the Beauty and the Beast, like they added a few songs for her, and then I think the Beast sang Evermore, didn't he? I don't know. But I feel like they like added a few things to all the plots, which I thought were cool. Which is why I'm slower to criticize the live action than most people are, because I'm like, I like the additions to the plots. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like in Aladdin, Will Smith like told the whole story. Remember, to his kids, like at the beginning.
That was cute. That was adorable. How like I'll tie it around and circle back. Like,
which I guess was their intention in the original too.
Was it really?
You know the market guy at the beginning?
Yes, I remember.
He's also played by Robin Williams.
Oh.
And so like there's a theory, and like it's kind of confirmed because some Disney writers have talked about it. That was Aladdin like in a costume, kind of telling about the story that's about to occur.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, right?
That's funny. I always like that. I always thought about that. Like just like wondered where that market.
Not Aladdin, the genie.
Just like the market guy. I was just like he only had like one scene, but like was it important? Probably. But it makes sense.
The first one used to scare me. Or the animation version of Aladdin.
Actually, saying like Jafar was like kind of creepy.
And Jafar was creepy, and also like when they went into like the cave, like it had like the face, and
for us watching it at like 6-7 years old, that's pretty scary, honestly. Also, Princess and the Frog. The first time I watched that, what was it? I think it was like
the
Magic Man, when he like his death scene, or like when he was brought, like he was dragged to like the underworld or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That scene scared me so much. Yeah. It scared me so much.
I don't think Princess and the Frog came out until we were later in elementary school, so it wasn't too bad for me.
Oh yeah, I was very, very scared. I watched it on my own one time.
Oh, I watched that movie at my birthday party, like in like 4th grade or something.
Such a good movie though. Like I feel like that one just like never ages. It's such a good movie. You could watch it anytime and it's just great all around.
I can't, nuts. I want a live action of that, but I also don't because the frogs would make me very uncomfortable.
True, it'd just be like, oh yeah, that'd give me like Lion King vibes and like also like making, that'd be weird. That would be really weird.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be entertaining though, just to see like how they'd like pull it off. But like,
yeah. I feel like instead of the way they did Mulan, they should have just done like the same plot with just a different Asian character. Like they could have just made a new Asian character because it's a completely different movie.
Yeah, I wonder if it was based in like some sort of history because I mean I remember I think in 6th grade one of our teachers said that Mulan wasn't based off of a real person. It was like completely made up or fictional. Okay. But like I wonder if like the movie was more based in like his
Yeah. But they also had a witch and Mulan could walk on walls, and that just did not seem like it was based off of history to me. But
Yeah. It seems like there was more like cultural references. And
that's true. Maybe it was like a cultural like story.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like if it wasn't,
I did too. I just didn't enjoy it as Mulan because I really liked the original movie.
True. It was really interesting if Mulan didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
those are my thoughts. Final conspiracy theory for you.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Belle is in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
How?
I have a photo for you. I will post it on the Instagram. Don't worry, guys.
But I also like didn't watch.
Belle is walking around with her head in a book in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Wow. You guys can't see this picture, but
I'll post it on Instagram. Okay. When he sings the Out There song, she's just walking around. And so like there's a theory that like she lives in like quote unquote suburb of Notre Dame, or that Notre Dame was like her hometown, before her and her dad moved, like when she had a mom still, or that's not Belle and that's Belle's mom.
Oh.
Or that like the Beast, once he turned human, like took her there for like a romantic getaway.
I like that option. That's cute.
I like the one of like it being her mom because I think that's kind of interesting. And it makes sense with the timelines because like the church was in power and then like the prince right here-ish and like then
Huh. Wow. I never noticed that, but I also didn't. Yeah, I was.
Isn't that cool?
That is very cool.
I thought it was fake, and then I pulled up because I was watching conspiracy, theory videos.
Yeah.
And I pulled up like the actual video of the song, and I zoomed in, and I was like, "That is Belle! Oh my god!" Yeah.
Wow. I love when like obviously we have some problems with Disney, but I like when they add in like those like sneaky little things that like connect all the stories. Yeah. And it like makes you look for stuff, and it's fun.
Yep.
We're out of time.
We are out of time.
Would you have any closing comments?
Nope.
Cool. You talked a lot in this episode.
I did. Sorry.
No. Okay. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot, actually. This was really fun. I hope you guys learned a lot, too. And maybe we influenced your opinions on Disney. Is it better or worse? Or I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to be more aware of, like, what I'm, feeding into Disney now. So
feeding in like money-wise?
Yeah, money-wise. And, like, my time and,
It's like the Chuck E. Cheese, thing where you put in your tickets and it goes...
True.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the little machine?
Yeah, little... I wonder if no, Chuck E. Cheese, is that a franchise?
Yeah.
It is? Oh. I haven't seen Chuck E. Cheese anywhere else outside of Bono, so anyway. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, or feedback, you can email us at farfromnormalpodcast2020@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at farfromnormalpodcast, and there's a Google survey in the podcast, so you can leave us comments in there.
There's a survey in the podcast?
Survey in the Instagram bio. Wow, doing well. We're really active on Instagram, so leave us comments there and we'll definitely respond to you. And also like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave us a comment on there if you want to too as well. So we hope you enjoyed this episode and we shall see you in the next one.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.